With bringing so many new players in, was it vital to get them in really early in the summer?
Well, we knew we did our homework, of course, with the Bosman situation. We were all aware of Bosman's. You wouldn't be doing your job properly if you weren't. And I think the big thing was, could we? When you're making so many changes, it does help if they can have 5 or 6 weeks together like we've had. And with the enormity of how many we've brought in, then of course that was paramount that we do give ourselves a chance in trying to get them all settled in. For instance, they're all out of hotels now in a home and an environment which they're now getting used to. So that was vitally important.
It's an intriguing opening fixture with obviously some of the money for new signings paid for by Jordan Henderson's departure, and he probably will be turning out for Liverpool against Southern. So it's going to be intriguing in that point of view.
Well, we wish the boy well. Sometimes you have to take the bigger picture and have a look at what we've done, and I think the vast majority of supporters can understand what we've done. Yes, we've sometimes have to take the money for a big player like Jordan was, and we wish him well. But it's enabled us to rebuild the whole of the squad. So that's been a big part of the summer.
And in terms of that squad, I mean, still any work to do in your view?
Well, we never say never. Manager's job's never over. We always, as I say repeatedly, keep wanting to knock on the door, and that's only right. We're never happy and never satisfied, or we shouldn't be. We've just seen, Man United, the biggest club in the Premier League, and just won the league arguably, and they've just gone and strengthened by 3 or 4 players. So it just shows you what it's like and what the competition's like. Everybody is trying to strengthen their squad, and we've done exactly the same, and that bears well.
In terms of sums of money, Liverpool probably one of the biggest spenders of all, and young British talent.
Well, there you go. I mean, Andy Carroll, Jordan Henderson, they've invested in a lot of money, and that's the emergence of Liverpool again. So they're obviously going to be a force to be reckoned with as well. But when you certainly see the sums of money which has been blanded about, then it's quite scary.
And has the top 4 become the top 6, and the clubs like Sunderland are playing for 7th? I mean,
well, we could probably all predict the top 6. We might not get it in the right order, but I think we could all have a crack at it and wouldn't be wrong. I mean, it's quite incredible what's happened. I mean, Man City over the last 2 years have hurtled themselves into a position where they got third. 2 years ago, you wouldn't have thought that would be possible. So it is what it is, this league. It is the Premier League. We're really concerned of what we can do, and can we improve on last year. That's going to be difficult. It's the if we stay up this year, it's the first time the club's gone 6 years in the Premier League in 45 years, which just shows you the progress we're trying to make quickly. So can we improve on last year? That's got to be the aim.
With so many new signings, do you know your starting 11?
Yeah. I mean, I've got to wait with this stupid, crazy international to see if they'll all come back all right. But I've got my team in my mind, and I hope it's the right one.
You mentioned the re-emergence of Liverpool. How much credit does Kenny take for that?
Well, just at the right time, Kenny's gone back in there, and he's a firm favourite with everybody for what he's done, not just as a player, what he'd done as manager before, and he's sort of reinvigorated them, hasn't he? Roy Hodgson unfortunately had a poor time there, and King Kenny's come along, and they've all followed suit. It's been fascinating to see what obviously he's going to be trying to be doing, but we know that Liverpool, with a history and their tradition, are a fantastic club, and with Kenny in charge, they're going to be a force.